or if it doesn't work, then I will come join
No.
later again.
No, it's working now.
Thank you, James.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, we're live. We've started. Welcome. Anna, Munmi, Ramesh, Kawa, Rania, Azita, Diana, Habakuk, and Rosa. Welcome. Schedule for today is me for 1 hour, then Siamak Joya, then Ali Shafak. You know, I haven't found a way to start my class that I like. And I've been thinking about this for the whole year. For the whole year, I thought, I don't know how I want to start my class. Sometimes I just start. Sometimes I go to do news and distractions. On a rare occasion, I will do centering, but none of these feel right to me. I haven't yet found the way that I really like to start. So I'm just letting you know, until I find that way that I really love to start, I may just be starting like this, just by starting, saying, let's start. So let's start.
Hi, Mr. James. This is Rania from Egypt. Actually, I want to say something.
Rania, you muted yourself.
Yeah, I felt regret for something when I said in the lesson yesterday we should open camera. I'm sitting and I'm focused, completely focused with my notebook and with my pencil. Actually, I felt something. So I am the best, or I'm the perfect one on the group. No, I don't like this feeling actually. Why? And I remember myself when 3 or 5 years ago, I had a baby. So sometimes as a baby, playing around me, and my conditions are different. That's what I mean. So I thought maybe the person, our friends in the group has the same, she has or he have the same conditions, hard conditions to open the camera. Yeah, that's what I feel regret about that. I'm interested in attending the meeting, but my conditions doesn't allow to open the camera, but I completely focus on the lesson. That's what I want to meet. Maybe others thinking like that.
Rania?
Yes.
Who do you think might be thinking like that?
Actually, I feel that, so I regret. Just mind reading for the others.
Yeah, you have mind read of. Do you know what other people you have the mind read of?
I don't know, but actually I regret because I feel that I didn't have attention for the others' conditions. I just saw myself and my conditions. Yes, now I'm my children got elder, and my conditions around me, yeah, suitable for sitting and put my table and completely focus. I think no one attended the meeting, Mr. James. No one attends the meeting without any interest or without any importance in his mind that the meeting is important for he or him. Sorry, for she or her. Sorry, for her or him. Who attended the meeting wanted to have a profit and knows the value of the meeting. But I still say that your authority and your rights as a teacher and the meeting host and the meeting, the owner of the, I mean our teacher, our leader, to order the others or to tell the others, ask the others to open the camera. I don't know if I'm clear. My speech is clear or not, actually.
Say anyone else and let's see
Anyone else?
if it was clear.
This is Munmi. This is Munmi
Anyone
from
else?
India. This is Munmi. Raniva, you said now your children are big enough and you are not disturbed by them. So you are comfortable in turning on camera with taking pen and pencils to note down the class notes and all. So you are ready to open your camera. But if someone has children or they are distracted by, like I am right now distracted by my child. So in this case, it may be difficult for them to turning on camera. And also you said that, but as a teacher, the teacher has the full authority to decide on how he wants to run the class or what he expects from the
Yes.
learners, right?
Yes, completely right.
Okay, thank you. Speaking to the group. In that case, I also accept, like, yeah, I mean, in some cases, now suppose my child wants my full attention, but still I'm, I'm dividing my attention. But in a case of, for example, infant or who is breastfeeding, in such cases, obviously this is difficult for the person to open a camera. So in certain cases, it is acceptable that opening camera is difficult, but at the same time, the person might want to attend the class. But I think whenever it is possible, we should keep our camera on. And otherwise, when it is unavoidable, then maybe yes, better to keep the better to turn off the camera. Anyone else?
This is Arif. Murmi, you said that you prefer to turn on camera, and now you are feel disturbed by your children that is on. Maybe you cannot focus your full attention, but you are prefer to turn on your camera. And one thing you said, if there is any difficulties, that time we can turn off our camera, but most of the time, but you prefer for the group that if we come here with our camera, it is better. You mean that?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I always prefer to come here with my camera because I like, if I talk with anyone, I like to see the person. If anyone is here without camera, I mean turn off their camera, that time I don't like this person. But one thing, maybe certain case we have difficulties, because of difficulties we cannot turn on our camera. That time I think this person, why he is turn off his camera, should give chance minimum 30 seconds to listen why his camera is not on. And yeah, I always I think that yeah, with camera it will be better, because without camera maybe some point without camera maybe it's we cannot see other person. That the reason it make feel us disturbed or like this thing. Okay, anyone else?
This is Elena from Istanbul. So, Arif, you said that you also don't like me when the camera is off. So that's why you prefer to see the person. So if you see that someone's camera is off, you don't like such kind of people. So you prefer when you can see the person. Yes. I also like it because yes, you can see the person and you can tell everything what you want to tell to this person. I think so. Yeah. So, and I would like to ask a question. We can talk about everything, or we should explain something what happened to the person, to you, to someone else. What we should explain?
No, you didn't summarize me fully.
Okay, summarize you, and that's all.
Then if you want, you can ask the question. At first,
Okay.
make sure for me that you got me 100% or not.
Okay, as I understood, you told that I explained you. Am I right? I don't know. Maybe I.
One thing I mentioned that you didn't summarize. Sometimes maybe some person they have difficulties, because of difficulties they are turn off their camera. In this case, every person should he should give chance minimum 30 seconds to say about his position. I mean, if any person is difficulties, he has authority, or he has authority to say minimum 30 seconds about his difficulties, so that other ones can understand, other ones can understand that he is prefer to turn on camera, but because of difficulties now he is not turn on his camera.
You mean difficulties? Yes, you mean difficulties with internet. I mean, yeah, but some people
not only internet difficulties. It can be happen another side.
Yeah, sometimes people they don't want to show themselves, or maybe they have another reason. Maybe they have someone else. Maybe we don't know it.
Elena,
exactly, but not
Elena.
Yes.
So if you notice, Arif is asking you to summarize him, not respond.
Yeah. So I summarized him as I understood him. Yeah.
No, you didn't. Right. So he's trying to work with you so you can get it. He said it a second time, but you missed it the second time also. Would you like to work with him and tell him what you hear?
Yes, I would like to summarize Arif again. That he doesn't like when
talk to him. Talk to him.
Arif, you don't like when someone.
One thing. Yeah. As you are new here in this group.
Arif, no. Now you're adding and you're editorializing on Elena and saying you're describing. That's gonna make it harder.
Okay.
Stick to what you already said. You don't want to bring in your commentary on Elena. Stick to what you already said and try to get heard for that. All right.
Okay, Arif, I would like to summarize you. You told that you don't like when someone's camera is is off because you cannot see the person, you can understand what she or he wants to tell you, and you dislike such kind of people. But sometimes people, they have some difficulties with internet connection, with maybe their self-esteem, or they have some other reasons for not opening the camera. So, as I
Now,
understood.
Elena,
Yeah. Yeah.
pause and let Arif confirm or correct.
Okay.
Just
Arif.
you don't need to say anything. You just need to pause. Give him a chance. He'll do it.
Okay. Arif, am
Elena,
I right?
you don't. Yeah, just let him. Just give him a chance.
Okay, Alina, at first you summarized me, but
No.
means you,
No, Arif, just
No?
jump to the part that she missed. Just jump right. Tell her the part she missed right away.
yeah. Alina, okay, it's good enough. I think that you can, now the floor is yours. You can say anything. whatever you
Okay,
want.
good enough. Good enough.
Okay.
Over to you, Elena.
So, as I told, so what about me? Now I should explain what I did or what happened only today or something else. So I
Elena,
just,
Yeah.
yes.
Slow down, Elena. So you have the floor. Now is when you can speak about whatever you want, really. You disconnect from Arif, you check with yourself, find out what it is you want to say. It's not about what you should say. It's
Yes.
about what you want to say.
Okay, today also now at the present time I'm waiting for my son. He will come from school and we will go to courses of sport as usual. I mean, usual things like from morning till evening, like classes. I mean, sport and like it's normally. I mean, like it's a weekday, so that's why now I'm waiting for him, and at the present time I have a time to also to be here because I like our classes here. I like to spend time here, so that's why I'm very happy that I can now I have a chance to connect and to be here. So I cannot. I don't want to explain what I'm doing from morning till evening. It's not so important. But in general, like, you know, my day starts from 4 p.m. till 11, 12. And then go to sleep. I mean, now it's I will go out in 10, 15 minutes. So, and we will go to one place from to another. From one place, we will go to another place. And I mean, till 7, 8 o'clock, we will be outside. So, anyone else? Who wants to summarize me?
Just look around. Just look around.
Who wants? Maybe.
Slow. No. Just take in the group. Now you're just here at the edge of the unknown. You don't know what the group is going to do with what you brought. Just be there. Just be here with what you've done. You've brought yourself in. You've played your member role, brought yourself in, and now it's the group's job to summarize and join you. And you can leave it with the group.
Wow, a lot of people I can see, but who wants to summarize? I should choose, or maybe
Elena,
someone else.
you don't
Yeah.
no, nothing. You don't need to choose someone. Just look around. You're just open. When we say anyone else, we're opening ourselves to the group. We're asking, right? We're asking
Yes.
a question.
Yeah. I ask you, anyone else?
Elena, you can stop asking with words, right? I'm just letting you know, right? You've asked, you've already done it. You don't need to do it again. And now you can just be here at the edge of the unknown with what the group will do. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the person who has that similar experience to you. You don't need to do anything. You're just open, ready to connect with the person. They're going to find you. And that's what you're doing. You're kind of scanning the group for the person who's going to find you.
Can I summarize, Elena?
You never need to ask if you can summarize. Just jump right into it. Just go right to the, Elena, you said.
Okay, I summarized Elena. So Elena, you said you are waiting for your son from the school. You usually go outside with your son, and sometimes you join the James class to speak in English, enjoy speaking. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Good work.
Back to the group. So okay,
No, so let me clear this up. There's some confusion about this. Back to the group means you're not going to speak. If you want to join, you speak. Back to the group means you're not going to speak, and somebody else can speak. So don't say back to the group if you're going to speak, and it sounds like you're going to speak, Solemn. Just speak.
Okay, to the group. So okay, yesterday I joined the class, but I didn't open I didn't turn on my camera because at the time I can't turn on my camera because of some reason. Sometimes I'm listening the people saying what people say, but to me on my I'm chatting with other people because sometimes my clients or my colleagues are chatting to me, so I can't concentrate on the class. So yeah, it is one of the reasons I turn off the camera. That's all. Anyone else?
This is Ramesh from Nepal, and I would like to summarize.
Hold on a second, Ramesh. Hold on a second, just please, if you could. Azita from Iran.
Yes, I'm here.
Do you want yourself to be lost? What's going on, Azita? Would you like to bring yourself in?
I see.
Azita.
Yeah, I see one picture.
Azita,
and, she wasn't at
Azita.
Yeah.
I know you see some things. Would you bring yourself into your member role? Just gonna mute Elena.
Sorry, your voice is breaking up.
My voice is breaking up?
James,
Yeah,
one thing
sometimes.
can I say?
No.
Again, please.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Azita, could you bring yourself into your member role, which would be summarizing Salam and then bringing in your concern, rather than trying to bring it in under the radar where it won't get picked up and worked on? You have a concern, you have a question.
Yeah, unfortunately, I missed track of Salam. Yeah, because of my internet issue.
Okay.
I didn't hear.
Okay. Well, let us know that. I bet you Salam wants to know if people don't hear what he's saying. Oh, we lost Azita completely. Blame the internet.
I wake up for easily.
So let's see if we can pick it up. Ramesh wanted to talk. Azita, you also wanted to say something. Could you contain your desire to say something? Let Ramesh go, summarize Ramesh, and then come into your member role. Is that possible? Let's try it.
Of
Go ahead,
course, yeah,
Ramesh.
sure.
Let's try it. Go ahead, Ramesh.
Thank you, Teacher James. So I'd like to summarize Salam. Salam, you said yesterday you couldn't turn on your camera and you said you had some reasons, and later you gave that reason also. The reason was that you're busy chatting with your clients, and because you are the software engineer, that's you're busy, and sometimes you like to listen, and the reason is again here, same here. So because you need to chat with your clients, so that you have to turn off your camera and you can listen to the group. That's the reason. Is it correct, Salam?
Yeah, 90% correct.
Yeah.
It is one of the reason.
So we're not going for 100%. We're going for what's important. So did he get what it was important? Because if he get only 1%, but he got the important part, that's good enough. Did he get what's important? Salam. Salam?
Sorry, James. I can't understand what the sentence is mean. What sentence
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, well, you said that he got 90% of you. I'm guessing that he got the important part then. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, great. So over to you, Ramesh.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Salam. And
Thank you.
I'd like to express my views on the topic, camera on or off. Someone is disturbing me.
I got it. It's Gloria. I muted you, Gloria. Go ahead, Ramesh.
So in my opinion, it's good for us to have camera on, because we can see our faces and we can communicate through our facial expressions, because facial expressions are so important for the speakers and for the listeners, because the speaker also can express and can give her own meaning through facial expressions, and similarly listeners also can understand a lot through the speaker's body language, because sometimes we can use our different parts like eyes even, and we can use eyebrows is something. It's very important. Then that's why it's very important for us to turn on our camera. If we can't turn on our camera, then we have to leave it, and again we have to fix it our camera, and then again we can join the class. This is my view. Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, this is Azita from Iran. I want to summarize you. You told about importance of turning on camera because it's a kind of tools for transfer our meaning to each other, and it's kind of facial expressions and kind of body language, and by our face and our physics, our friends can understand our meaning better and purpose better than when our camera is off. Am I right, Ramesh?
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you. About my text in the chat box, yeah, I asked Monmi. I'm not sure she's here or left the group because of maybe internet issue or another reason. But in my opinion, Monmi, she wasn't as always full of energy. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it was my feeling and my emotion about her face and her energy. That's it. Because of it, I asked in chat box about Monmi. Are you okay? Are you fine? Because I think I don't think so. And my feeling about your facial emotion, it shows me one thing is not good, but maybe one thing is not correct in your side. Maybe you are tired, maybe you have some issue. I don't know. Because of this, as a member, as a friend in this group, I was worried about my friend and I asked her this question. That's it.
Now, Azita, would you like to try something with me? You have a mind read of Munmi. Would you check your mind read?
Yeah,
In the
yeah, actually, everybody, every moment has this kind of talent. Always in our society, we have this ability, a skill. Mind read is part of part of our us as a human. We guess something, and sometimes it helps
Azita,
for rescue ourselves from some dangerous. It's undeniable.
Azita. So no, I'm asking something else. I don't. You're talking about something else. You're talking about something else. I'm actually asking. I'm inviting you to check your idea rather than to just believe it without checking.
Yeah, I would like if Manmi is here and if she would like answer my question.
Azita, Azita,
if we,
Azita.
Yeah.
So you're making it about Munmi. It's not about Munmi actually. It's about you. It's about all of us. We all have reactions and mind reads of others. It's what our mind does constantly. We're wondering what's going on inside other people's minds because we can't see. We cannot see into people's minds. And so we naturally come up with all kinds of ideas about what people are thinking.
Exactly, yeah. It's totally right.
What I'm
because
suggesting,
of this we asked.
Yeah, you can ask. That's right. That's what I'm suggesting is you can ask. So then you can come out of your idea and into reality. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not. You can find out if you check. If you don't check, you can't find out.
Azita, you can directly ask me. I didn't hear. What do you want to know? Can you ask me again?
It's not about what Azita wants to know, Munmi.
Yeah. Munmi, when I see your face under my screen, I see you are not as always full of energy and full of your beautiful smiles. Yeah, because of this, I was concerned about your emotion, your feeling. Maybe there is something wrong with you. Because of this, as a member, as a friend in this meeting, I ask you in chat box, Munmi, are you okay? Are you fine?
Yes,
I hope my guess is wrong, of course.
I'm fine.
You are fine?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. And sometimes when we make a mistake, especially
Azita.
about our friends and the emotion,
no, I think it's good news.
I'm so happy.
Munmi, I gotta separate you guys. Azita, so you checked, you found out you were wrong. You thought maybe Munmi's not okay. She said she's okay. Do you believe her?
Thank goodness.
You believe her?
Thank goodness. And And
Do you
I'm
believe
so
me?
happy for hearing.
Munmi,
Yeah,
you're not making,
of course, if you are okay, I accept it, and I'm so happy for hearing this news from your side. Thank goodness. That's it. Anyone else?
it's not it actually. If I could get a word in here, I don't know if that's acceptable. Azita, so you're checking reality, and it's not just about what you want, which is that you want your friend to feel good. It's also about, mainly, it's mainly about your experience of having a map and discovering, wow, I have a map of what's going on, but when I check it, I discover, oh, there's something else going on than I realized. So that's why I want to ask you, how does it feel to discover you were mistaken? Azita? You're frozen. I don't know if you're there. We lost Azita again. But for everybody, oh, there you
Yeah, I got it. James, I got it study because of internet connection. Yeah, I got your answer, your question. My feeling about this question, I made a wrong, is good. A special guess something bad, maybe it's about my friend. And if I'm wrong, it makes me so happy, actually. So happy. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Please say anyone else again.
Anyone else?
This is Munmi from India. Azita, you had a mind read that I am not fine. I'm not cheerful today. I'm not smiling. So it was your mind read and you wanted to check with me. Then you checked it and you got me. I mean, your mind it was wrong, and now you are happy that to know that I am fine. Right. Okay.
Yeah, totally right. And thank goodness.
To the group. To be honest, I was not fine. Now I am fine. I wasn't fine maybe a few hours ago. And I had something was in my mind which was really disturbing me from 3 days. I wanted to share something with James. And I was clueless how to share with him. But I was thinking that this is something very important for me to share with him. I have always been honest with him. I don't want to impress somebody or something, but this is whatever I do from my heart, okay? I was not feeling good here. So I thought that I should share with him. And I was not finding a way, but actually James has helped me. He wrote to me something, but I was somewhere else. I couldn't understand that time. I was just writing on Discord. Then Nelly came, helped me to center myself. And then I finally thought that, what to worry, or if I really want to share something, then I should share. And if I want to keep it private, I should keep it private. Doesn't matter. If a person is my friend and a real friend, that person will always be with me. If he or she understands me or wants to be with me, then will always stay with me. And then I gathered courage and then I revealed whatever was in my mind. It was my mind read. Maybe I never went to check there. But whatever was in my mind, I just wrote it, everything. And then I just felt, relieved. Now those things are not in my mind and head. I'm not feeling heavy. I'm light totally. I have shared with the group. And so that's how now I'm fine.
Would you, rather than leaving it ambiguous, would you like to tell people what it is that's been weighing on you that you have shared?
Yes. So you must be, those who are regular participants, that it is really so funny. It is on live streaming. Nani is watching. So it is about Nani. So I have seen that Nani stopped participating here. Yesterday also she came turning off camera. She used to be so dedicated and active member here. And she used to write to me in private also. Yes, I also talk to her. And she's always like, yeah, I care for James, and you know, and yeah, I mean, you for me also, she used to say God bless and all the time. And then she suddenly stopped, and I said, okay, Nani, last time I went against James' wish and I brought you, but this time I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's upon you, you want to come or not. I mean, I have nothing to say. And then in the middle, those about the secret group, I came to know about the secret group. And at the same time, she was messaging me, she was talking to me in private, and suddenly she said, I have got students from IELTS and a group of students, and it's just suddenly clicked to my mind. Oh, Nani is participating there, is joining those groups. And she said, I'm getting good money. So suddenly I thought, that means she has joined those group and she's teaching there. She has got some private students also, good money, and she is informing me so that I get motivated to join there. I mean, I think it is totally my mind read. And I don't know, I never went to check with that. And it was roaming in my mind. It was so disturbing that how can Nani cancel her class here and she is going somewhere else just for money? Is money everything? So it was in my mind. And I was not able to speak to James when I wanted to share with him. I was not finding any way how to share. Then while I was, yeah.
May I?
Yes, please. Yes,
yeah,
please.
So you're saying that you were not able to talk to me. What was getting in the way for you of talking to me in the way you wanted to?
I wanted to talk to you, but I thought that maybe Nani will be disappointed.
So, okay. So you were taking care of Nani.
Yes. Disha. Mama. But then.
Moonmi.
Oh, okay.
So you were taking care of Nani. You didn't want to disappoint her. And how?
Yes, I did.
And how did you feel by not talking to me when you wanted to talk to me?
I feel bad. That's why I'm not able to say.
Yeah, you felt
why
bad.
Why I'm not honest with myself. Then I get that courage that nothing happens. If I want to say, then I will say. Doesn't matter what happened. And I feel good.
You feel good because you're taking care of what's important to you.
Yeah. Because I released from myself. Now I'm fine. There is nothing disturbed. My mind is not disturbed. And so that's it. I'm free-minded now.
Is anyone else?
Anyone else?
This is Siamak speaking from Afghanistan, actually. I just want to summarize Munmi. Munmi, you said you were a little bit sad because you really did not know how to share something with James, and because of that. And then you realized that I think somebody told you if somebody is your friend, he or she will stay with you. Anyways, and you had something to share with James about Nani, that Nani left the group, and yesterday Nani was here as well, but without turning camera on. Nani is now teaching IELTS classes, and she has some students, private students, and you think Nani maybe left here for money, because of money. Is that right?
I didn't say that she left this group for money.
Tell
But-
him what you did say.
I said that, yes, she's getting their money.
Mhm.
And that was, I couldn't bear that.
Uh-huh.
I don't
And
know
you
why
said-
she left. I don't know, see why she left this group. She's not leaving this group. I think she is in Discord yet. But my concern is that she said she's getting good money. So she's taking, she's giving classes there, private students, but she's not coming here.
And you felt that she's inviting you, yes?
Yeah. I thought maybe indirect invitation that.
That's right. Thank you. I just want to say something about this thing. I think it's not a good reason to live somewhere for money. I know the value of money, but the value of cooperation is something else. And that's why personally, I do not consider it a good reason to live somewhere because of money, just money. We have lots of other things to share here, like a community. We are together and live in the community. Just because of some money, I think it's not a good reason. I'm done. Anyone else?
This is Murat. So I'm gonna start my speech and give a summary for Mr. Saim Joya. So he was saying, or he was talking actually about Nani and that she left the group for the reason of money. And he mentioned that money is something not important or something not essential to be considered in the first place. Well, am I right, Mr. Joya?
I said money is important, but it's not that important to leave a community, to leave a place that you're working with others because of money. That's.
Well, honestly, well, I can say that I partially agree with you. I believe, it's people preferences and that they can select what is good for themselves. I think money is something very important. We cannot, decrease the value of money because money, it's an element for survival. And without money, we cannot have like a chance even to join this session because we need to pay for our internet connection. So
I'm
this world
waiting
is
excitedly
built on
for your
money.
contributions, Murad.
So I don't know. I just joined 3 months. I don't have something special to say, but I miss the group and just a chance to return back with my contributions. So I'm gonna give you something more valuable.
Your financial contributions. I'm waiting with bated breath.
But honestly, I don't have something important to say now. But I just wanted to say that money is something very important, and just something popped in my head to say because I was listening for the last 30 minutes. So that's it. That's all I have.
No money from Murad, no beautiful face from Murad. What do we get?
Oh my God, I don't know. I feel embarrassed now. You're embarrassing me. Yeah, you are. You're coming with the truth. There's nothing, fruitful from Murad. Back to the group.
This is Arif.
Arif, would you hold on just for a sec? Because I think there's a bunch of people who have been silent, who have not spoken, and I want to frame that, right? So there's have not heard from Maruf, Lucero, Quina, Mokadis, Liz, Nargiz, and Kabyashri. Anybody who has not spoken want to speak? You don't have to summarize, just come on in with whatever's going on. We could say hello.
Hello,
Who's that? Who said hello?
Aisha from Indonesia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I didn't join in this
Huh.
meeting.
Your name is changed into Ayu Soli, huh?
Yeah, sorry, because I'm using my friend's laptop.
Okay.
Okay, this is Aisha speaking.
Would you turn your camera on?
Just wait. Wait. I prepare myself first because
Prepare.
yeah.
We will prepare for your presence as you prepare your presentation.
Okay, back to the group first. I have to prepare myself first.
Take your time.
James, can I say something?
You could, but then you would be making it harder for these silent people to come in.
Just 1 minute, just 1 second.
Okay. What am I going to do? Argue?
No argue. I have a mind read that you were disappointed with me, and okay, that is my first mind read. You were disappointed with me today, a few hours ago. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay, I believe you. My second mind is just that now you are not disappointed with me.
Yes, that's true.
Is that correct?
That's
I
correct.
believe you. I believe you. I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you, Azerbaijan. We have a little time left, but I'd like to summarize Murad. And I'd like to summarize the last part of his speech. The part that
no
I'll say
editorial, just do it. Just do it.
Yes, Murad, you said that you felt embarrassed when James said that he was expecting for some contributions from you and couldn't see anything, like no financial support, no beautiful face, and nothing at all. Is that right? You felt embarrassed? Are you there?
He's not here. He's hiding his head in shame. He's crying alone in his room.
Yeah.
Oh no, you've named him. He's come back. He heard his name spoken, so he's returning from his private space.
Murad, are you there?
Not yet.
Oh,
Now
okay.
he's here.
I'd like to summarize.
Murad!
Murad, you said that you felt embarrassed when you heard James say you were not contributing to the group. You didn't support with financially, and didn't support with your pretty face, and so you felt a bit embarrassed. Is that right?
Yeah, actually, this is what Mr. James said about me. So yes, this is correct.
Okay. Well, yeah, I do feel embarrassed sometimes.
You muted yourself, Nargiz.
I had a call. Yes, I also sometimes feel embarrassed, and when I think that I don't bring in enough contribution, I don't participate the way I'd like to do, but there is a fact, and we can't deny that that every member here is very pretty much valuable, and especially active ones. You can imagine the class without all of us, without all of those active members. And if you try to imagine, well, you'll understand the value and contribution that you're making, you're bringing to this group. So I think we shouldn't feel that embarrassed. Of course, we should try to do our best and to contribute as much as we can, but it's not that you or other members are doing nothing at all. We all do something that's really important for the group. All right.
And on that note, I will end my class. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nargis. Thank you, everybody. I will see you again in my class tomorrow. And for now, I'm passing over to Siamak Joya, who I will introduce. Siamak Joya, from Afghanistan, pursued his higher education in the field of English language teaching and literature. While he was a sophomore in 2017, he started teaching English at an education center in Mazar-e-Sharif, Afghanistan. He taught English for 1 year there and then started teaching at a private school. After the Taliban's domination of Afghanistan in mid-August 2021, he left the school and joined Amaj news agency. He is right now the senior translator of Amaj. And besides that, he produces tutorial products for English learning. Recently, he met Mr. James Green online and joined his online language school and is right now chairing a mixed level speaking class. Over to you, Siamak. I'm going to pass you both the floor and also the a host for Zoom. And you can
Thanks
make
very
your,
much for your introduction, Mr. James Green. Okay, I'll be the host and I need a co-host. I think Ali Shafak is here and Ali Shafak will be my co-host.
Siamak, you can also make me co-host.
Thank you, Moni.
I'm here for 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'll make you co-host. Ali Shafak co-host. Okay, thanks very much, everybody, for participating in today's class. I brought up a topic for speaking, actually, conversation today, and we are going to talk about this issue. Actually, the issue that I brought up, and actually I've made some slides, and I want to share with you right now the slides. It's about poverty. And today, I really want to know your ideas how we can get out of poverty. What is poverty according to you, your personal ideas about this issue and how we can get out of poverty? We all know that recently, actually in half a century, the economic situation of the world had boosted and people were really in good situation economically. But unfortunately, recently, by COVID-19, this COVID pandemic, and war in Ukraine, the poverty spread a lot. Lots of people, they lost their jobs, and the level of poverty has increased. The figure that you are currently seeing in the screen is from the World Bank, and it says that 4 years of progress against poverty has been erased by COVID-19, and it intensified somehow by war in Ukraine and the start of war in Ukraine. And right now, lots of people around the world, are in poverty. So it's a brief information, something about poverty. And I have some pictures I'm going to show you. And I really want to have your opinion about these pictures. If you want to talk about the pictures, you can simply raise your hand and you can talk. Is there anybody who wants to talk about these two pictures?
This is Arif.
Come on, Arif.
Yeah. At first, I would like to say that for 1 minute about poverty. According to me, after that, I would like to move this picture. According to me, poverty is those kind of thing, those kind of person who cannot lead their family in the exact way. I mean, there is some person, they cannot fill up their basic demand. This kind of person we known as a poverty. And yeah, and in this picture, I see there is some woman, they are working because of poverty, because as usual women, they are not prefer to do this kind of hard job. Because of poverty, they are prepared to do like this of hard job, because they would like to because they would like to leading their family and want to fill up their family's demand, doing like this of job. Yeah, this is it. Anyone else?
Okay, thank you. I'm seeing that Mr. James Green.
Yeah, yes. Could you also make me co-host?
Okay. You're co-host right now.
Thank you. Aristotle said you can either have democracy or you can have great wealth inequality, but you can't have both. And I think that that's really the main issue around poverty. Do we want democracy or do we want great wealth inequality? Because there's plenty of money in the world. The question is it distributed evenly? Somebody came to my office recently saying, our value has a lot to do with being a consumer. And I said, if you want to read it, I'm very opposed to that idea. Actually, it's that idea which makes us very weak. If all we are, if our only value in the world is our ability to buy something, then if we have no money, if we're poor, we have no value in this world. On the other hand, if instead of thinking of ourselves as a consumer, we think of ourselves as a citizen, as a person that has value despite having money, not having money, then suddenly we have the ability to ask for some of the money that exists in the world. I'm done.
Thank you. Since I know Mr. James Green really loves somebody summarizes him, Murad, if you want, you can summarize Mr. James Green, and then you will have your idea about the photos.
But honestly, it's so tough, to summarize Mr. James. As a philosopher, it's very hard to summarize someone. Always giving or bringing something very big and very something informative.
Okay, would you try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try, definitely.
Okay.
I love all challenge mine.
Thanks.
So I would say that he came with two definitions of ruling: democracy and wealth that is segregated equally between people. So I think he went with the choice of having democracy rather than being consumers in this life, because being consumers only where you can fulfill all your requirements gonna decrease the value of human and our nature as human. So I don't know if I'm right. You can correct me, Mr. James.
That's good enough, Murad. Thank you.
Thank you, Murad. And back to you, Murad.
Okay, thank you so much. So what I'm seeing in the screen now is two pictures. One picture is giving like a real definition of poverty. People who are starving, seeking for food. and other pictures, is portraying, like the real luxurious life where they are drinking champagne and enjoying their life. And you can say, within this materialistic life, definitely, money can have huge impact in our situation. So yes, I totally agree that money is something very important. But sometimes, we can't be even poor people, even though we are having like a big amount of money. Maybe we will be like morally poor, or that we don't have any ethics. So in this particular situation, we can be considered as poor people.
Right. We will be back in this issue that not having money is the meaning of poverty or not. It's a question directly. We'll talk about it. But right now, I really want to know what you want. You can deduce from these pictures, except describing that there is a bunch of women that they are working and there is a flight attendant. It's describing it, but I really want to know the message behind these pictures from your own perspective.
Well, I don't know exactly what to say, but I think poverty is the conclusion of ignorance. When you have a society that doesn't know exactly what are their requirements and what are the values that they should fight for, definitely you will find them in a position where they will always seek to fulfill their basics in life. So it's a combination of education, ignorance, and being unrecognized as human by your authority. So this is all I can say.
Okay, thank you, Murad. Anybody else wants to say something about the pictures? Anyways, let's go to the question part. So now the question is, how do you define poverty from your own perspective? That can be because different people have different definition of different issues and different topics. And that's why I really want to know, how do you define poverty? Is it just not having money, or other things that you may consider it as well?
This is Azita from Iran. In my opinion, about definition of poverty, I think it divides two parts. One part is about our physical needs, our basic needs. Everybody needs it because of being alive. I think it's part of it, and everybody knows about this part, and it's very obvious for everybody. But another part, maybe most of people, they don't care and don't pay attention enough to this issue, is poverty about some trait of humanity. I think it's very important for us. And if we ignore this part of poverty, it hurts us, it hurts our society, our planet very much. And we can see this kind of poverty in the world because we have a lot of problem with our climate, and it's because of this kind of poverty. If we have this kind of poverty because of it, automatically we would have some physical poverty. Is my opinion about it. That's it. So anyone else?
Okay, you're dividing it into two parts, and you're saying that the second part is important than the first part.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
This is Ali Shafaq from Afghanistan. Yeah, it's a very important question, and it has lots of different definition. I think just the definition is very usual, and all the people understand about it is Poverty is like you don't have enough money for buying enough foods, clothing, and shelters. It's the most important definition for poverty. So in recent years, the definition is changed, I think, because the scientists discover many other things like it's not just poverty about the enough not money for food and shelter and clothing. It has lots of other parts like there was not money for going to school and education. There was not money for when you are sick, you don't have enough money to go to a hospital and take some health services. So right now, scientists included these two important things to the definition of poverty.
Great, El Shafak. So you're basically saying that if somebody is not able to provide the things to afford their basic needs, they are poor.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, El Shafak. I'm seeing Paimana Julia. Paimana, welcome to the class and say your idea about this one.
Hello, teacher. Hello to everyone. This is Paimana Juya from Afghanistan. So the question is this: how do you define poverty? So the poverty is not just about having enough money or food, clothing, or shelter. However, poverty is and it's more than just not having enough money. So the basic way that we can define the poverty is that we can say poverty is a hunger.
When you say poverty is hunger, what kind of you mean?
Sorry?
You said poverty is hunger, something like that, not just about having shelter or maybe the place you live, the food you eat, but it is hunger. You are saying that. And, I'm understanding that you're referring to hunger to any kind of power. For example, if you're emotionally hungry, I'm not pretty sure whether it is right or not. So you're poor.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. We're moving to other things. There's just something that I always, when I read the news relating to poverty, especially in our countries in Middle East, I always think about this issue, why people become poor. Although in Middle East countries, there are lots of resources that people can use. I'm sorry, there is somebody. Would you please mute yourself? Arguing. Okay, thanks. When I read the news about poverty in these countries, although they have all resources, human resources and natural resources, but the people are poor. For example, Afghanistan. In this country, we have all the things. About 65% of the population, they are under 25. It means they are so young. Why these people are poor? Is there something wrong with their mindset, way that they are looking to the world? or other reasons that you may consider. Just keep in mind, it is not just about Afghanistan, but in modern countries, I mean, advanced countries, you will see there lots of people that they are begging, they are imploring others to give them money. Why they become poor? And if you have any specific reason, I'm
This is
going to
Arif.
hear that. Okay, Arif?
Yeah.
This,
For my
Okay, Arif, after that you.
okay.
Continue.
From my own perspective, there are two reasons for people become poor. One is there isn't enough charity. I mean, there are some person they are very rich, belong to rich family, and some person they belong to trashy family or poor quality family. The rich person should give charity so that by giving charity he can help the poor person, and after that the poor person can lead their family and can manage some proper way to his or her workplace. Number one, this thing. And secondly, I would like to blame the banking system, because of banking system, some people who are rich, they deposit their money on bank and take interest in very big amount. In other hand, the poor person, they take as a loan. Because of taking loan, they have to give some interest bank. In this way, poor people, they are becoming day by day more poor, and rich people, they are becoming day by day more rich because of banking system. Number one, from my own perspective, it will be charity. Yeah, this is it.
Thank you. Thank you, Arif. Although I think there's nothing wrong with banking system. Anyways, we can discuss this one till for hours or others. Anyways, it was your reason. Thank you. And I hear that Julia wanted to talk. Hadi?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
How are you doing?
Yes. Do you hear me now?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. You talked about how people are poor while they have lots of resources. Where in Iraq, which is my country, is my country, we have whatever you think about resources, whether oil. Actually, we have we're exporting millions of barrels of oil every day, not every year, every day. And if you go to many other Middle East or even in Africa, they have diamonds, they have copper, they have gold, whatever thing you think about minerals, they have too, but they are poor. The problem is when you don't have the power to control your resources, to say, to share the money from these resources fairly on your people. Was rich men in power or in the companies that give them commissions become richer and richer and have their financial accounts outside the country, in Switzerland or in America or France, and more people became poorer and poorer because they don't get their share of the wealth of their countries. This is what makes them poor. If you don't have a strong and honest ruler that shares the the wealth of his country with his people, then people become poor. Even I saw some countries that they don't have resources for minerals or things like that. They only have let's say tourism, or they only have beaches, especially in southeast of Asia and some other islands in the oceans. But they are rich because they are rich with because of the people who rule them are honest, and know how to make function of the not the let's say hardware resources, let's say call it like that, but the human resources. They know how to make them work, and they know how to make deals fair for them, so they can work and get money for themselves. They don't ignore their people. They always behind them and support them.
Okay.
That's what makes people poor.
You know, you're generally referring to the country. That's right. And, you know, in some stage, I say you are right. And that's exactly, you're right. But one more thing.
One last thing. Let's call it is corruption. Corruption what makes people poor.
Yeah.
Corruption in the governments, in the men in power, that makes people, normal people, common people, poor. That's what I was saying.
Adi, do you see something, the connection between poverty and the mindset of a people, a person, not the people, a person, for example, the way that person is looking to the world makes that person poor? Do you see any connection between these two, the mindset and poverty?
Well, I'll tell you something. If the person is ignorant, illiterate, who is responsible to make him know what is going on? Who is responsible of make him understand his position in the world? Who is responsible to teach him and make him learn how to improve his life? This is government. This is what they call it, the social contract, if you know about this, between the people and their government. They make them rule, and they must have something from that. This is a problem here. Corruption in the rulers.
Thank you. Thank you for your idea. I'm going to hear from Babak, and after that from Ali Shafak.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll mute myself. Yes.
Babak, if you have my voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you for giving me the chance to talk. So I think for me, what's really caused some people, to stay poor, and why some other get rich. So I don't want really to bring a religious thinking or something like that. But if we take in general, maybe as I don't know, I don't remember his name. He was previously saying that sometimes corruption can really cause that wealth or the money that is in the country is really not balanced. We get some people that are super rich, and we get in other side some people that are really poor. That is really corruption and injustice, because they corruption and injustice really can lead to this kind of situation. But as you say, the mindset, how really a person thinks in our life. Maybe some people born and in their environment, they are so confident, and their own goal is how really to build great and how really to make money. You know, and if you are in this kind of environment, you have a higher chance to become rich. But if you are in an environment where money doesn't matter, and they consider sometimes more moral value than money. I think in this kind of environment, people are less likely, to become rich. Not because they don't want to be rich, just money for them is just an means.
Something inferior.
Yeah. I think this is just a mindset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
my answer. Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Ali Shafak, you want to say something about the question?
Yes, thank you, Shamak, for giving
Since
me
I
the
know
time.
you have studied economy and you have lots of opinion about this issue.
I have information, but it's difficult for me to explain in English. There's lots of words that I cannot remember right now. So it's difficult to explain in English. So, however, I'm trying to say something. Yeah, why people become poor? It has lots of different reasons, and also it's different in every country. It's depend on the situation that every country has. For example, if we think about Afghanistan, there is different reason for people that are poor. I want to say some of the reasons. For example, one important reason is the insecurity, the war that we are facing during years that we are fighting together, or maybe with foreigner or something like that, and it's the most important reason for poverty of for poverty in people of Afghanistan, because if there was no security, there is no factory, there is no experts, and the people cannot invest. And the people who has money, they are trying to invest to another countries and withdraw them their capital from Afghanistan. So it's the most important reason for Afghanistan and many countries like Afghanistan, especially Yemen, Syria, and Lebanon, and Iraq, and so on. Okay, so the second reason is lack of education. There's no experts. There's no people who know about the way of investing and creating factories and establish a system that that can improve day by day and gather money and produce the needed products. So it's very important that we need the experts. We need the experts. Yeah. The third one is lack of energy. Of course, lack of energy. Energy is very important in every country. If you don't have electricity in your country, how you can establish a factory? How you can continue working in a factory? Because factories needs energy, and in this kind of countries, there is no energy that the investors can create factories. Yeah. The fourth one is political problems and corruption. In Afghanistan, unfortunately, during 20 years, that there was lots of opportunity to develop the economic situation of the people. But unfortunately, we lost all of these opportunities. And there was a conflict between politicians, and they were busy together, and they were always arguing and fighting together, but they were not care about the people. They were not care about the economic situation. They were just trying to gather money for themselves. Yeah.
That's right.
There was lots of corruption, and the people who were doing corruption, they always be on the top.
That's right, Ali. Thank you for your information. But how do you see this question in a personal level? A person analyze it like maybe the way that person think about the money or about the world and the poverty.
Yeah, of course, it's important that in personal life, the people should have a plan for themselves and should think about that. And there was some positive thinking, but you know, unfortunately, we have lots of people that they are positive and they have a strong ability to work and earn money. But you know, the situation, the situation and insecurity and corruption affect on them, and they don't. This situation don't allow them to reach their goals.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ali Shafak. It was really useful. And now I'm going to talk to Diana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, teacher, for giving me the chance to talk about this topic. And yeah, why people become poor. I think, in my opinion, there are many factors, you know, that cause of poverty in everywhere, in every country. And if I can say from my own perspective, two things or two reasons that become as a poor country or poor people is that less education or lack of education. Because I have seen in my country, especially in my country, Indonesia, that people don't have enough to get good education. Even though in our constitution, there is a, you know, people should have rights to get education as well. But due to the many reasons, and then people didn't get it. So I think these things also make people become poor. And another thing, in my own perspective, is about corruption. Let's see, almost of the, you know, corruption state or corruption country, that means tend to be, you know, to be poor country, because, you know, as a stakeholder or government didn't have big responsible to take care of the people. So that's why people become poor. So two things are cause of the poor country or poor people. That's my point. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. And right now I'm going to talk to Kivan. If I pronounce your name, I'm sorry.
Yeah, hi teacher. My name is Queen. I can say Queen.
Queen. Oh, thank you. Would you please speak a little bit louder?
Oh, sorry about that. My name is Queen. I became yes. About poverty, why people become more poor. My reason is maybe because of climate change. Because climate change, when the climate changes, people won't be able to plant some fruits for and the veggies for the country because of climate change, and maybe a little access to clean water, sanitations, and hygiene. I don't think if I should explain them because some of them has been named by other teachers, and also a lack of education, poor public works, infrastructures, and also poor healthcare systems. Because if we have poor healthcare systems, our people become more poor because they don't get a good health.
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
and also hunger, malnutrition, and stunning. I don't think if you explain them because they already explained some of them, most of them actually. So I
Okay.
think
That's the reason. Yeah, you believe. Thank you. And I think, okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to the next part. It's about the relationship between poverty and education. If you have your ideas about this issue and you think that poverty and education, there is any connection between them that can be positive or negative. For example, the people who are educated, they can get lots of money, or the people that they are poor, they are not educated, something like that. Your ideas about this one, and I'm tending to hear your ideas and the relationship between poverty and education. I think it can be a negative relationship because when you are educated, you will find a way to get out of this one. Okay. Diana?
Yes, teacher. Thank you for giving me the chance again. Yeah. As I said before that, one of the factors, education is one of the factors become people poor. So I do agree with this, education is the key to success. That means whenever people or someone have good enough at education, they can get their life becoming better, something like that, to find another job, or even they are as a farmer, they can use their knowledge or skill to make their farm field, something like that, to be better, something like that. So I think education is one of the key to be better or to be success, even though some particular things maybe it's not really happened, but sometimes mostly I have to say that education is very, very important for for increasing our good life. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. And I'm saying that, Paimane, you want to have your idea?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for giving me the chance to talk again. So I think there are a huge, link between education and success, because more I can begin by saying that is a kind of the countries, because in some countries, if you are not educated, you can't really be able to find a way out. But in other countries, things didn't work like that, because from my side and from my experience from where I come from, it's not the people who are more educated who are very rich, who are very successful. We can get a lot of people in my country that really were never take place in school, but they are the most rich in the country. So, but I can't really deny that the fact that education is really a key in the modern world, because the more we are educated, the more you can run correctly your business, and you can use your skill to improve your business. I think to make your business more productive. But there is a fact that, because some people get sometimes to confuse education, it's like to go at school. For me, education is not only how to go to school. Maybe school can give you knowledge, can give you some type of knowledge that, in the society we can get. But for me, it's like how to behave. Someone who really have an experience how to live with others, I can truly consider him as someone who is educated. Someone as well who travel a lot. For me, he is educated because he know a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what I can say.
Okay, and that's the way that you're thinking about education and party. Thank you very much, Bubak. And the next question is how we can teach our children that they should save money, because some of the people believe that in the process of teaching and growing the children, if we teach them the way that they can save money, in the future they will be economic people. They will be the people that will make money a lot, and in the future they will be the people that they do not need others to give them money to take their hands. So I'm really here want to hear your own ideas, especially the ones that they have their own children and the strategies that they are using, and they can share their strategies, and so that others can use these strategies to teach their children to save money. So the question is straightforward: how to teach children to save money. I'm going to hear from you all.
This is Ozita from Iran. Siamak, I think save money doesn't work nowadays at all. Maybe in the past it works, but nowadays it doesn't work, not only for our children, even for adults. We have to learn our children how to use their money and how to learn some ways for earn money. Save money doesn't work. Maybe it's kind of a loss. Yeah.
Okay.
Because of this, I think we have to change our system, our education system, a special economics for our children, based off the new version of the research and scientists about this knowledge. And as far as I know, saving money doesn't work in this case, in this in our modern world at all. Yeah, it doesn't work. We have to find some ways for creating money, for produce money. Yeah.
So you're saying that instead of saving money for them, we should teach them the way that they can make money.
Yeah, actually, in my opinion, and some economists' opinion and research, when you teach your children save money, it shows you can handle yourself in tough situation, in some crisis. Yeah, and because of this, always you have to fear about something. Because of this, you have to save something. When you save something, it shows you fear about something, and you can't control. You don't have this ability conquer that situation. Because of this, you need to save something. Yeah.
Thank you.
It
Thank
shows,
you,
yeah, it's kind of weakness. It's my opinion. That's it. Thank you. Anyone else?
Thank you very much, Azita. Okay, I'm really tending to hear something from Silence Up group. Anyways, until that, you know, the friends that they're there and they have not spoken yet, they can raise their hand. So I'm going to hear from Kabina, and after that, from other friends that they are still in Silence Up group.
I think how to teach our children to save money. I think we can, whenever you do some home groceries or maybe you do some home list to buy groceries to save up some money, you should sit down with them and tell them that we're gonna cut this because we have to save money. or maybe we're gonna cut this because we want to save some little money for your books at school, to teach them how to be responsible and also to teach them how to save money. And then help them also to be able to cut some few things that they don't need, because sometimes you just buy things that you don't really need. And then when going to do some groceries at home, you can also take them to the groceries and be able like to show them what is more important, because I can have written the list at home, and then now you can take them to the shops and be able to pick up whatever you wrote on the budget list, and then pick up everything that you wrote on the list to show them that you can stick to whatever you want to stick on, so that you can stick on the budget that you have put for yourself.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kevina. Liz, do you want to say something?
Yes, I'm Liz from Indonesia. Talking about how to teach children to save money. In my area, parents not allow the children to get everything. If they want to something, they need to save their money, their own money. So the parents teach the children everything that easy to get. So they need to save money if they want to buy something. If they want to buy something, they need to save their own money. And if it is enough to buy it, they can do that. They can buy it. So it's the one way to teach children to save their money. Yeah, and if they are bigger enough, they can, parents in my area teach their children how to earn money also. They're showing how to earn money for themselves with a little bit like selling something or working with their parents, joining their children to work in the weekend or something else. So the children know how hard to earn money. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bobak, briefly, would you please say your own idea about this issue? Okay, I think Bobak is not here anyways. Okay, let's go to one important part. Some of the people believe that giving money to the poor, it will help them a lot, and it will help them in a way that they can manage their life. But others say that giving money to the poor is not the solution. We should not give them money. And they're saying that we should provide them with the opportunities so that they can earn money. And that's their idea. So I'm going to ask you, do you consider giving money is the best way to the poor to help them or not? Or you're tending to the second group that they're saying we should provide them with the opportunity to work or to earn money?
This is Munmi from India. I do consider to provide them the opportunity to earn money, because I have seen sometimes to some extent it's okay initially if you want to help with money, but sometimes they also get used to getting money, used to the habit of getting money and dependent on the people. So for me, I think it is better to show the way how they can means make them aware of the fact, the ways that how they can earn more money. That will be
okay,
my choice.
Okay, thank you, Munmi. Let's see others from silent subgroup. Although there are some of the friends they are going to talk, like for example Bobak. I'm going to have your idea as well.
Okay. So for me, I don't really think that giving money to the poor is the best way to help them. because we can really help them by giving them a money. But how really they can use this money may be an issue. But if maybe you are a businessman, you can really help them to know how really you manage to make money. And if really they get an experience, you can help them after that. But as the first time when we give for someone money and he can't really manage this money, or he can do a business with this money, it just will be a wasting money.
Yeah, thank you. You're saying your idea, so you're in the second group that you're saying that people should show the way to others how they can earn money. Thank you, Bobek. And since we do not have much time, just 4 minutes left, let's go to the final question. Final question is about your own idea. Maybe so far you're talking about the party from the perspective of from some knowledge that you have gained so far. From your own idea, for example, in a country that you're living, or the area that you're facing people, and you have seen this kind of things, and you're saying that it is the best way, in my opinion, to get these people, for example, a specific people, out of poverty. Karina, if you want to talk, please talk, and after that, other friends.
About what is your opinion to get people out of poverty in my country? I can say, in my country, I can say that to get out of people out of poverty is that to create something that they can work for. Maybe we have yards in our country where there's a lot of grass. Maybe there's a house calls maybe the laundry. Then you call them to do the laundry for you, and then give them the money. And then sometimes that is a small business where you can sell vegetables and fruits. Then you can hire one of those people that are in a serious poverty, and then let them sell for you. Then you pay them after every day after cash upping. So I think that is my opinion.
Okay, thank you. We have still a time to have the opinion of one of other friends. If there anyone wants to talk, they can talk about this issue. Still you have time. Otherwise,
This is Ali Shafak.
Ali, continue.
Okay. There's a quote that saying we should not give the people fish. We should teach them the way of fishing. That it's very important thing that if we want to have a good economic, we should teach our people and our community to find the way of earning money. So it's my idea about this. At this way, we can stop the poverty, and we can decrease the effect of poverty in the society. If we give money for poor people, maybe it was a temporary solution for them, but it is not a good solution. It's not the way that we can rid them from poverty. And the only way is that if you want to help the people to rid from poverty, the best way is that you should teach them how they can invest their money in a proper way, and how they can earn, how they can have their own income. It's the most important thing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ali. Thank you very much, everybody, for participating in this 1 hour conversation class. I do appreciate that. And it was a really fun class for me, especially talking to you all. Thanks very much. And after that, I think Ali Shafak has a class. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Siamak.
Thank you, Siamak.
Thank you.
Yes, I need a person to take the responsibility of hosting. Siamak, can you be the host for 1 hour?
I'll be the host for just half an hour because after that I have a class. So I'll be here for 30 minutes, and after that,
I think we have here Ahmad Aridier, Ahmad from Syria. I think he already left. Oh,
Yes, Ali, I
yeah.
am here.
Okay. Thank you, Ahmad. Can you be the host for 1 hour?
Okay.
okay, I'll make Ahmed the host right now.
Thank you.
Ahmed, you're right now the host. And if you want to introduce Ali, kindly introduce him.
Okay, just a minute, please.
Ali, I'll be here only for 15 minutes. Okay. I'm so sorry. I mean, every time I never able to attend the whole class. It is inconvenient for me, but still I'll be here for 15 minutes.
Thank you, Munmi, for being here for 10 minutes at least. I know the my class time is I think it's not proper for you.
Yes,
so
yes,
no
actually
problem.
the kids still have school, so time is
Yeah,
inconvenient.
I understand. No problem.
Yes, can you hear me, Ali, or no?
Yes, yes.
Let me
We can hear
introduce you. Ali Shafiq from Afghanistan, a bachelor graduated of economic study English as a second language, mostly by self-learner method. He doesn't have teaching experience, but so interesting to be an English teacher and help other English learners. Over to you.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, everybody. I want to welcome you all in my class for 1 hour. I bring a topic in here to talk about that. I think it's an interesting topic. Maybe we are in daily routine. We need to discuss about this topic, and it's very important to our daily life. So the topic is habits and its effect on our life. So everybody can jump in and speak about the topic, or and also you can raise your hands and I'll check. So feel free, and the floor is open for everybody if they want to speak about the topic. I will write down the topic in the chat room also. Oh, I'm not able to. Oh, yes, I'm able. Okay.
This is Munmi from India. By
Okay,
habit,
Munmi.
I mean that the repeated behavior of something daily, which we believe good for us. I mean, and we make us and we let us involve in those actions on daily basis. And for me, it plays an important role. I try to keep my all those habits that I believe that it's beneficial for me to keep me healthy, to keep myself mentally and physically healthy. And I do practice them. For example, exercise. Habitually, I do it without any gap. But sometimes sometimes when I get distracted and I stop doing that, then again I realize that no, it is not good for me. What is good for my health is I choose it, and then I started working on it. Or for example, then again, food habit. I used to like all those junk food a lot, then I stopped eating them. I made a habit that no, this is not good for me, and I'm not going to have it. Or if I want to have it, I crave for it, then just only on Sundays, or just once a week. And then about time, I try to maintain time. I mean, it is my habit. I mean, by waking up, I make a habit of waking up by 5:30 to 6, so that I get time for my exercise also, then get time for preparing breakfast, and preparing my children for the school, and to get myself ready for the school before time. So habit really is plays an important role, and by following it, maybe I think I am able to make myself healthy. Anyone else?
Thank you, Munmi, for sharing your experience about the habits. Habits is the tiny things that we are doing on our daily routine. It's very important that maybe it's a tiny thing, but we don't consider that. So when we do that repeatedly, it makes our habit, and sometimes we ignore that. It's very. I'm okay with this if I do not do my practice today. Maybe tomorrow I will do that. We bring some excuse for this. So tomorrow also we will do that, and after many days we quit already all the activities. So I think it changed to a negative habit. It changed to a negative habit. Do you have any experience of this kind of things that sometimes you about many reasons you cannot continue your positive habits?
Munmi, again, I want to say,
Yes.
share my experience.
Okay.
This is about my 4 years old son. Okay. He is now in LKG, and in school. So other children, they can write alphabets, and my son is not at all interested in touching pen. So I tried to make a habit of make him sit at least for half an hour daily and practice writing, or at least you write some those lines, slipping lines, slanting lines. At least you do practice all those. So when I continued for 1 week, I see at least, I mean, this is impossible. I mean, this is out of my expectation that he is never going to sit for half an hour, but at least 10 minutes he used to sit. Then all of a sudden I got busy with some works, and I was not able to give him time. That habits, I was out of that habit, and then I could realize that he is no more interested in sitting with me for that also 10 minutes.
Oh.
So, and it was really very difficult for me to again bring him to that habit. But somehow nowadays again I'm trying to make him sit, at least you sit and do something, or whatever you draw. Doesn't, I mean, If he doesn't want to write whatever what I want to teach, it's okay. But at least you do something, but you sit for a while. And I can see some differences that he is sitting for some time, not half an hour, but at least he has that, he is getting into the habit of sitting. Otherwise, it's really difficult for me to manage. Even I have seen in the school. I mean, other students will keep on writing when I go and say, because he is in my same school. We are going to the same school. So in my free period, I go and check him. I can't see in his classroom. He's somewhere else. I have to find out where is Adri, where is Paul. It's like that. So he doesn't listen to his teacher also. Teacher is also tired of. So, but nowadays he is changing. And I'm happy with it that at least for 5 to 10 minutes, he is trying to sit. So, yeah, that is important to make a habit, and it has an effect. It makes vast difference.
But of course, it's difficult to change our habits.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's
which
very
I have been practicing for long.
Yeah.
That is.
Do you heard about a book by the name of Atomic Habits?
No, I didn't. I haven't.
It's a really great book. I recommend you that if you can find it.
If you write in the chat, then.
Okay, I have the soft of that book already.
Okay, then you can send it. Yeah, you can send it in the chat box. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Munmi. Anyone else?
Hi.
Hi, Rizzy.
We are talking. Hi. We are talking about habit.
Yes.
I think it's an interesting topic. Sometimes we know that it's our bad habit, and we can plan to kick this habit or turn it into a good habit. However, it's not easy. It's not easy to give up a bad habit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. For example, I often plan to go to bed early, before 11 p.m. Yeah. However, during a week, it's hardly I go to bed before 11 p.m. So maybe it's only my plan. Yeah. It's not. It hasn't been carried out. And for me, and we need to be determined to change ourselves, to kick all our bad habits, and so we can have better health and maybe better lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Munmi, I will share it in my channel. Okay.
Then bye. I have to leave. Bye.
Okay.
I have to leave.
Thank you, Munmi. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Okay, Rosie. It's difficult to change our habit, especially our negative habit, to positive. But it is possible. It's not impossible. Yeah, it's possible, but we need to, at first, we need to change our mindset, I think. Yeah.
I think so. Yes, certainly it's not possible, but it requires a lot of energy, determination.
Yeah.
And anyone else?
Thank you, Rosie.
Yeah, hello. This is
Hello.
Bubak.
Hello, Bubak.
Yeah. So, do I have to summarize Rosie before talking, or just
Yeah,
I want?
of course. Of
Okay,
course.
okay. So, I think Rosie, you were saying that you have some issue with waking up, I think, at the early morning, and that was an habit for you that you want to get rid of. I don't know if I get you.
Bobak, I have some problem with going to bed early. Going to bed early.
Ah, okay, going to bed early. Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now I get you now. I was thinking that you can't wake up earlier.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, I think as Alicia was saying, I think it was we were talking about procrastination. I think so, to make things that we can do today for tomorrow.
Mhm.
Sometimes I think that's really a difficult habit, and it's really difficult to get rid of it. Maybe, as you say, you have to change your mindset, and that's the first step, because all bad habits need an effort if you want really to get rid of. Because sometimes we have maybe some issue that really block you to do the thing, but in other side, it's just your mindset. That's also my issue sometimes. But really, that's is what's on which I am really working, and really I want to get rid of. That's really my bad habit that sometimes cause
Mhm.
me really a great issue. And even in the life, it will be very difficult for the person once you used to behave like that, to make always think tomorrow. Yeah, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. At the end, it become an habit, and it can trouble your life.
Yeah, it's a kind of procrastination.
Yeah, procrastination. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, postpone it, the activities uh, to another time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a negative habit for everyone.
Very,
Maybe it
yeah,
happened to everyone. Yeah.
yeah. It's really a negative habit.
Mhm. I myself always facing with this kind of problem. For example, when I
Yeah,
smoking, I I s- uh, I sometimes decide to quit the smoking, but during the day I didn't smoke for 2 or 3 hours. But eventually I say that I can smoke one, but after that I will quit. But unfortunately,
yeah,
it's continue every day.
yeah. So I think smoking is another issue when it comes to procrastinate, because it's like something that you used to for too long time, and smoking can create some feeling. You feel like you have to smoke sometime. It's not like some habits. Maybe we can stay away from something, but we still procrastinate. But smoking, it's really difficult to abandon it, because it's uh, it's linked to our physiological system. That sometimes secrete some hormone that give you the feeling that if you don't really smoke today, uh, you can't feel very good or very happy.
Yeah,
So I think smoking is another problem.
Yeah, sometimes when I don't reach to the cigarette, I'm not care about that. If there was no any other person that is smoking near of me, I'm not care about that. But sometimes when I see that other people are smoking, or maybe sometimes I am very sad, and sometimes where I'm even I am very happy. At that time, I want to smoke. I think it's belongs to my mindset.
Yeah.
I couldn't change my mindset about the smoking, but but I have a strong decision to quit that. Maybe after this.
Yeah.
I will not
So I
smoke
think your
again.
problem, Alicia, first, it's a really a little problem, because you can't you can get away from smoking for more than 1 day, 2 days. I think it's very
No,
good start.
sometimes I even didn't smoke for a month. For a month.
Okay.
So after a month, maybe sometime I'm smoking.
Okay, because I know some people in my environment that are struggling to give up smoking, but they can't. It's really difficult for them. They can smoke 1 packet per day. It's really difficult to give up at the moment. It maybe takes so long time, and that is really a problem of smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Thank you,
very
Vivek.
much. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Hello, everyone. This is Muqaddas Joya from Afghanistan. I also want to share my opinion about habits and its effect on our lives. So basically, I would like to start that habits determine our personality, our decisions. Habit is not something that actually we are born with it. It is something that we created. We created through our way of thinking. We created by some standards in our life. And also we create habits the way of our thinking in our life. And it directly affects our lives, the way that we think, even the way that we live. So there was a very great documentary by the name of Brain that I watched it, and actually I learned lots of things from it. From that documentary, I learned how to decide for myself what things really causes for us to establish some habits in our life. And the most interesting part in that documentary was that our brain has the ability to create habits and also the ability to leave those habits. This is one of the most special thing about our brain, about humans' brain, that actually they can create a habit or leave the habit. As you said that your habits is kind of directly connected with your abilities and your mindset, right? For example, if you're you smoke, and if you have the strong decision for quitting it, you can quit it. We can also change. We can change our habits. We establish our habits from the scratch. For example, if we do not like some habits in our life, we can simply just change it. And it takes a while. Maybe it takes even years or months for us to change our habit. But it is one of the most fascinating thing about our brain, that it has the ability to change the habits in our life.
Yeah.
I would like to demonstrate change in our habits with an example. For example, is kind of malleable. It can easily adapt with the environment, with the things that we think about it. For example, consider that I myself usually sleep at 9 o'clock. But if I want, I can change that habit, you know? I can even sleep, for example, at 11 or 12 o'clock. It's in my hands. It's related to the decisions that I make in my life or the way that I think. I can simply just change my habits or structure it from the very beginning. So it's the thing or the issue of related that are related to our habit is connected with our brain and our ability to decide for ourselves. It's kind of connected to decisions, I think. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Muqaddas. You shared a very valuable information about the habits. Thank you for your participating. Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
Thank you, dear.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Sorry to disturb you. It's Buba again, and I
Okay.
think I just want to add something about what Muqaddas says, and I think his last point, I really agree with that. Sometimes we can change how really your brain functions, because it's sometimes in my habit to sleep more than 6 hours. You know, I believe that if I don't get this number of hours, that is not, it's like I don't have take a rest. Maybe I will be busy in the day. I can't really do all the tasks that I have planned for tomorrow. But sometime when I really have enough work to do in the day, I can't really have more than 5 hours for sleeping. But I can really do a lot of things in the journey, and still not busy, you know. And that's just, you know, how you plan and you program your mindset. Sometimes when you plan your mindset, that's, yeah, you're gonna sleep for just 4 hours and that's it, and you can really work very hard in the day. Your brain will function, and we will work this amount of hour without being busy. Just sometimes it's mentally, you know. Yeah, that's my point here.
Thank you, Vivek. Anyone else? We have Ramesh in here, Liz from Indonesia, and Rosa from Mexico, Diana, and Kang, Eric, Ahmed, the people who didn't speak until now. So, Ramesh, can you share your idea about the topic with us?
Thank you.
Okay.
This is Ramesh from Nepal, and I couldn't listen too well to Bobak. but I like to summarize him as far as possible. And Baruch said, mindset is very important for us, and we can train our brain, and then we can change our habit. So programming is very important, and we need to program our mind also, and that can bring changes in our habit. Is this correct, Babua?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You get me.
Okay.
Thank you,
The
Babua.
floor is yours.
And I like to express my views about habit. So generally, habit means the repetition of our actions or behaviors, like previous speakers said. So many speakers talk about these topics about habit and definition of habit. And I have also same idea about the definition of habit. Of course, habit is the permanent behavior. Almost, I call it permanent behavior because we repeat the actions again and again in our life, and so that our brain doesn't have to think a lot, and we don't force our brain to think it a lot, because almost we can do it very automatically. We don't waste our energy here, and we don't have to think here. We don't force our brain to work on it. That's why it becomes almost very natural to us, and that repetition takes the form of the habit. So of course, we should have the mindset, and mindset is the belief system. So of course, the belief system differs from person to person because we are different geographically and biologically, physically, culturally, because culture creates our belief systems, geography also creates our belief systems. Actually, belief system is the system or collection of systems which are stored in the brain, and that is not rooted easily. That can't be uprooted very easily because it is rooted in our gene. And this also affected by the climate conditions and atmosphere of particular geography. And it helps us to build certain kind of habits in our life or in a person. And that's the reason geography also plays very important to have certain type of behavior or habit. Like we can give examples of animals. Okay, some animals live in cold climate and they have a different ability to tolerate environment and different kinds of problems, issues related to environment. And animals living in the sea, they have different capacity, ability to tolerate the nature. And animals living in the desert have different ability and different capacity to face the nature and to cope the problem. And these things totally make of certain systems, and which help us to form our habit. And so habit is the formation of certain actions which are repeated again and again, and that is almost permanent. So like previous speaker said, we should have mindset, and if we have good mindset or positive mindset, then we can bring positive sides in our behavior and in our habit. But if it is rooted from long time, from years and from generation to generation, sometimes our habit is rooted in our gene. So we don't have any fault personally, but we get those habits from our parents, grandparents, even from our community and different community we have. And those things we find it difficult to change.
Yeah.
Because of course some people like to have hard drink and some people don't like to have hard drink, and it is rooted in their gene. It is included in their gene because they can change their habit very easily, but some people can't change the same habit very easily, even if the same person follows the same procedures for same actions, same steps, but again the problem lies there because some habits, some features, some traits, some personalities are rooted, are embedded in our gene. And actually, we find it very difficult to change, to modify the traits, personalities, features embedded in our gene. So that's a very biological thing. And other habit, we need to work hard and we need to think of the goals which are set. And if we think a lot of our goals, and then that helps us to change that habit because we have to be familiar with our goals very, very deeply, and we need to be honest to ourselves. I can't lie to myself because I can't lie to my colleagues, I can't lie to my parents, I can't lie to my teacher, or I can lie to my neighbors, but I never lie to my, or it's not possible for me to lie myself. That's why we need to be very determined, and we have to have resolution. We have to have determination to change that habit if we have bad habits. Sometimes, not only bad habits, sometimes we'd like to change just habits. Even if that does not affect us, sometimes we like to be very muscular and very strong. We like to make our heart strong. Then I have to change my habit to sleep late, and then I have to get up early in the morning. Now I have to go for running. I have to go to the gym. I have to lift the dumbbells, and then I have to change my diet so that I can eat more protein, and then I can make my muscles strong, and I can feed my body very, very well. So we can change our habits. My
Ramesh,
conclusion, yeah, please.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ramesh, I think it's a kind of system that if someone trying to, for example, make his or her body fit, for example,
Yeah.
He or she needs to make a system for this. For example, going to gym, for example,
Yeah.
eating some healthy foods and the things that it's beneficial for his body, and it needs to make a system for this. When
Yeah.
you create a system, for this, I think it's spontaneously make your habits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, we need to many fundamental factors which can make our body fit and fine. But the most important thing is that, like Babuak and another speaker also said, mindset is the most important thing. Mindset is the key thing, because everything resides within our brain, and what we have in the brain, in the theory, and that guides us, about our discipline, about our profession, about our culture, our politics, our religion, of, of our relationship, everything. Okay, it's guided by our mindset. If we have
Mindset, yeah.
positive mindset, if we have a strong mindset, and if our mindset is full of energetic activities, positive activities, then that can work very well, and that guides us. Like my brain guides me to pull up my right hands and use this finger and tip like this, and use this word and not that word, and speak in that pitch, use your high pitch, use your low pitch, and let other people think and speak slowly. Everything is guided by my brain, that is in our brain, that I like to call that mindset. And other speaker also expressed and explained about the mindset, and I have all the same idea. And I like to give another term that I like to use most of the time, theory, because we have different theory, and our judgment, our conclusion depends on the theory. Because we use mobile phones, and if we use Android mobile phone, then that works only Android system. If we use other system, Mac and iPhone, then Android system doesn't work there. So it depends on the theory, it depends on the mindset, or whatever belief systems we have in the brain, and that affects our judgment, that affects our behavior, our policy, our discipline, our culture. That's why mindset is very important for formation of habit, either good habit or bad habit. If we have bad habit, and again that's also affected by the mindset. And now I like to end my remark here, and I think other members are also waiting to explain. So thank you, Alisa.
Thank you, Ramesh.
Anyone else?
Thank you. We have many members that still they did not speak. For example, we have Liz from Indonesia. Liz, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Do you want to share your idea about the topic with us, Liz?
Actually, if we talking about the habit, it means something that we do regularly in every day. That's why call it habit, right?
Yes.
So
for sure.
In my point of view, if it is the bad habit and we realize it, we need to change our daily routine. So it will be happen because actually I just listen Ramesh and Mokada, so I have the same opinion with them. So that's why I just listening.
Yeah. Liz, I have a question for you. For you. Do you ever try to change your negative habits to the positive? And what was the result? Do you succeed or not?
Actually, I never, I forget I ever do it before.
It's not just about
time, I have a habit.
Sorry, Liz. It's not just about the big habits, the huge habits. It's about the tiny habits, maybe the small things that you think it's not, it doesn't have lots of impact on our life. For example, brushing your tooth after every time of food. For example,
actually,
yeah.
I need to stop my habit to drink a coffee. I
Mhm.
love to drink a coffee. Every time if I have, I do a lot of job. The friends that I do is drink a coffee, but I got irritated from my stomach, and the doctor said that I need to stop drinking a coffee because I prefer to drink a coffee than eat something because I'm a little bit coffee addicted. That's why I need to stop it right now.
So you need
Every
to
time
stop
if I
it,
do
but still you're doing that.
pardon me?
You want to stop it, but still you're doing that.
No, I'm
Drinking
not.
coffee.
No, I'm not. I tried to stop the drinking coffee because I got the stomach itch. Such I don't know in English the disease of if we drink a lot of coffee, I got the disease in my stomach, and it's very hard. The doctor said that I need to stop a coffee because maybe it's the cause of my stomach itch. Well, but I don't know about the future. Maybe if I become better, I will drink a coffee again because it's a little bit addictive. I think
Yeah,
it's also
maybe it's effective. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe some of people here drink a coffee also. But there's a little bit of doses. I'm over doses. Drink a coffee at night, sometimes in the morning. Yeah. That's why the doctor said that you need to stop that habit. It's a bad habit for you, for your health. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Elise. So let's go to the Diana. Diana, are you there? I think she is not with us. So we have Rosa from Mexico. Rosa, are you there? Please don't tell me I'm not here. Rosa
Yes, I
from
am
Mexico.
here. Hi.
Okay. Hi, Rosa.
Hi.
About
the bad habits. That's right.
About the habits, bad
the habit.
habits, positive habits, good habits. Every kind of habits do you have?
Both bad and good. Good because I like to eat vegetable and fruits. And bad because I don't do a lot of exercise. Well, I don't do it. Just a little. Just a
Yeah. you would like to eat vegetables.
That's right.
And you're not doing practicing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think if you're a vegetarian, so you don't need to practice a lot. You know this?
I like also to eat meat. I'm also vegetarian. And I think, yes, I think I needed to do it because I weigh a little, well, I air weight, just maybe, I don't know, 5 kilograms. So I think it will be good to lose weight.
Yeah, you know, vegetables are the healthy foods for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very effective. It's a good diet that you have. And when some people use vegetables, I think they do need lots of practice. They are already healthy people. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. See you.
Thank you, Rusa. And we have Kang. Kang, are you there?
I'm here.
Hello, Kang.
Hello. Yeah, Ali.
Good evening.
Yeah, about habit, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have any habit.
You don't have any habits. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
I mean that everything is common in my life. There is no special.
Yeah. I think every day when you join to this class, I think it's a kind of habit that you have. It's a positive habit that you're joining in this class and practicing your English. What do you think?
Yeah. For me, for the first for me, I'm still what's it? Hard to listen about every conversation here. So I prefer to listen more than speaking. Yeah.
You're working on your listening skill.
Yeah.
And you join the class and prefer to be silent and listen to other people.
Yeah, something much what I can get, so I can join to conversation.
Why? What is the problem?
Maybe because of what's it? Vocabulary. Yeah, I don't
lack of vocabulary.
like
Yeah.
vocabulary.
But I think it's not the way or the solution that you keep silent and don't speak.
Yeah. Actually, in every time, in every Zoom class, I want to speak, but something I'm worried if I speak and I got stuck.
You worry about that maybe you make a mistake or stuck.
Stuck, lack of the vocab.
Yeah.
For I want to say something, but I forget or I don't know what that word in English, something like that.
Yeah, when you want to speak, but you can't the right word, and you can't remember the right words.
Sometimes like that.
Yeah. So I think if you want to improve your English, the only way is that you should participate in speaking. As much as you can, it's not important. There is no anybody to judge you why you cannot speak very well. And especially in my class, this class is for the people who are beginner.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer those people who are beginner, and I'm trying to give the chance for the people who they cannot speak very well. So it's your place. It's your place, and I encourage you and recommend you to participate actively in my class.
Yeah. I so glad what your invitation. I thought that about your invitation. Yeah, maybe in next week we'll more active.
Yeah. And today you expect a lot. I understand you very well. Your English is good.
I say thank you to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, your English. You should believe on yourself. You can speak very well.
Inshallah.
So there is no any problem, and you can continue your practicing.
Okay.
If you keep silent and just listen, maybe it's useful for you that you listen other people and understand something and improve your listening. It's useful, but it's not the only option that you have for learning English. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you know that actually every time I want to talk even with James or with another teacher, but yeah, I still worry, still wondering. Nervous like that.
And still you're exploring to how you can participate in the class.
Yeah, okay. So I say thank you so much for your Ali.
You're welcome. It's my job. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. I have heard what you have said, and when I say to my student, if you forget some words, you can use Google Translation. Google Translation. Yeah, it's a way.
What translation? Google Translation.
Yeah,
yes.
Google Translation.
Yes.
Google Translation.
Google.
Yeah, I
Google
understand.
Translation. Yeah, sometimes I use.
Yeah, it's effective.
Yeah, it's very effective in urgent situation. Yeah, because sometimes we can learn many words, but we can't remember all. So if you use Google Translation for the word, you will remember it, and you can remember the way to use it.
Yeah. It's a good method. Every time I use the Google Translation, it's very useful. But sometimes it's making some changes. Yeah.
Oh no. Only use it to translate words, not the whole sentence. If you use it to translate the whole sentence, it will bring a lot of misunderstanding. However, if you use it to translate a word or a phrase, it's I think it's totally correct.
Yeah, good advice. Thank you, Rosie. And
thank you, Ali.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. Rosie. About Google Translation, maybe for one word, it's helpful. But for the sentence, sometimes the translating is worse.
Yeah.
For the
one word, not the whole sentence.
Yeah. I have that experience.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you, everybody. Just we have 1 minute. If anybody want to say something for 1 minute, we have time.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
It's something real quick about my bad habit. I think my bad habit is to play video games for a long time. and I need to get rid of it because I think I need that time. It should be invest in learning a language, or something else. So yeah, that's my bad habit that I have right now.
Yeah, you're playing video game a lot.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So
and
you,
I try
you want,
to. So
you
yeah.
want to quit that.
Yeah,
you
I
want to
want
quit
to get rid.
this habit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
Still
difficult
you
because
try
it's
it
really
or not?
addictive. Sorry.
Still you try it or not? Still you try to quit that or not?
Yeah, I am trying to do that.
Do you have a strong decision about this, to quit that?
Decision, or I didn't get your question. Could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, I asked that do you have a strong decision that you should quit playing
Okay.
games?
Yeah. I have that in mind, that I need to do another thing.
Yeah, the only step I think for you is to remove all the games from your mobile or computer.
Yeah, I think that's the
It's the first step.
the first step.
It's the whole step.
Yeah.
When you remove all of them, but you cannot play that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for participating. I enjoyed talking with all of you. And I think it's the time to wrap up this class. And I'll see you on next my class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much,
Good night.
Ali.
Good night.